So I'm Safa, and I am an interpreter in the committee of the Territorial Committee of Asylum Seeker Requester, and I'm working in the Valdesian Institute as intercultural mediator. I have my bachelor degree in interpreting and translating Italian language, Arabic, and my master degree in Arabic studies. I think that a great interpreter should be more invisible, and he should understand that he's not intercultural or cultural mediator, because there is a difference between each of them. And from my experience, an interpreter, as I said, should be invisible to make easier his translation and his position in an interview, if it is in a committee or in asylum seeker office or in an immigration office, to be and make sure that each part communicate together in a direct way. Another competences that an interpreter or a good interpreter should have is, of course, the professional competences, which are the linguistic, the cultural, and the other, and should have great soft skills and in professional competences, such are being patient, not having stereotypes, or coming with an ideas that he can probably not agree with the person who is having interview with or he's working with. So being transparent, not only in the physical way, not only in the linguistic, but even with his thought, because he should not judge or give anything concerning his point of view or his things and ideas. This, why? Because it should help the communication between the two parts who have a linguistic barrier, who cannot communicate together. So being invisible, it's the important thing for an interpreter, I think. Okay, so interpreting is, let's imagine the bubbles. Okay, the interpreter should not give his opinion. He should just make sure that he translates the word or the phrases or the sentence that the part A is trying to say to part B. Okay, and he should not give any of his personal view in this communication. Let's say it. The cultural mediator is more in the situation, let's say. He should make this not only the linguistic communication between person, but he should be even prepare and knowing the culture that his personal culture, because in the majority of time the mediator or the interpreter are person who know the mother tongue and have and learn a second language. For example, Arabic in my case, because I'm Arabic, and Italian because I'm living here. So I should be knowing the culture of both, not in the customs or in the daily life, but also in the explaining to the other part the bureaucratical steps, all the things that is maybe different from for the person who is coming from an Arabic country. Intercultural or cultural mediator should have a specific task, which is to make sure that he's translating or giving the language and the linguistic information, and as well in the same time the cultural one. He should not focus only in the linguistic part, forgetting the importance about the culture background of the person who is translating to, or the service, or he's working with, or having interview and conversations. So I think a mediator should be more global in linguistic and cultural level. So a culture ambassador is who is dealing with a specific culture. I mean, he's representing a culture for ethnic group, or for a group of person of minority, but he's not, I think personally, I can may be wrong, that he do not have this
knowledge.
Yes, he's not obliged to have this. Of course, language, it's important to represent your culture in front of other committee, in other conferences, being an ambassador. So you are like speaking about representing your a huge culture. So that I don't think that he need a lot of and it's easier to be a culture ambassador more than being an interpreter or a culture mediator.